Hello everyone. Sorry, I had to a little complication setting up for today's stream. I moved it over to I moved my setup to the side shooter so I could basically work on the main computer. Anyway, had to download some extra things, including a fancy new spectralizer, and yeah, that's where we'll go from with today. Wow, I'm trying to remember this. This one was ages ago. Or I did this one a while back. This commission was Miss Jalapeno from Victor y Valentino. And this is another sort of boxer girl commission. Although I think this one is literally canon. Victor y Valentino, not a series I remember too much. I thought it was good. At the time, I think people were described because one, Gravity Falls, I was either still big or we were still reeling from its cancellation. But I think it was pegged as like a sort of a Central American Gravity Falls sort of thing, without the big overarching mystery. It's more of a like Courage the Cowardly Dog or two kids having supernatural adventures in their hometown with a colorful cast of side characters. Hey, Dime. Hey, Cage. And I used... That's right, I was experimenting with Blender even then. This is actually a Blender set that I was able to extract some colors from and then bring into Paint Studio. I'm gotten a lot better at that with new programs and such. But anyway, I had this set up. I was wondering if I had talked about this or not, but then I remembered one. I don't think I've ever talked about Victor and Valentino. And two, hold on, got a text. Oh, it's nobody. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually talked about these two characters, so or even this character, so I was like, yeah, I've got a whole back catalog that I need to work through. Let's see. And I'm also working on a little something over here, so if I start blathering, and let's see, that's good. Also, I was working on getting the old laptop set up so that I could do some work outside. Why isn't that scale? No. Oh, no? Okay, so this gear doesn't do nothing. Why isn't this working? Okay. The gears don't control the size. It's the final block. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, I can move it. Good. Okay, there we go. And put this in the right position. Okay, so anyway, yeah, setting up my laptop, well, Grandma's old laptop, to see if I could do some streaming outside. While I work out in the yard and get that set up. It's doing good. I had to do some finagling with it. Curse you, Microsoft. I had to unplug. I was wondering, when I first bought it, it was fine. And then over the last couple years, it was like really starting to shit the bed. And of course, Microsoft put in a bunch of like superfluous. Wait, can I not move that? Why can't I move that? I was just... Oh, okay. No? What was I just moving then? Grab. Grab. There we go. Okay, I'll have to remember that. This method of grabbing certain bones in Blender. Again, let's see. I told you. It took me like what, 5 seconds to start babbling like a maniac. Yeah, the squirrels. Let's see. Anyway, yeah. Had to get had to download to get rid of some Edge stuff, get rid of some actual like background functions that were just eating up a tons of memory on this poor little like 5 gig laptop. They had auto. What's that stupid AI that they have? Microsoft 360 or whatever, or what do they? Even I have it on here. Anyway, I had to kick that stuff off, and then when I got everything set up, OBS the way I wanted to, I was like, damn, I'm still using like 63 gigs of data. And I'm like, not gigs, 60%, because OBS has a little tracker at the bottom. In fact, I'm using 1% of my whole CPU on running this function: my voice, the music, and playing this video. Hello, Walter. Hold on, the dog wants out. Long story short, turns out that the VTuber thing I was using was so freaking massive of the laptop. I may have may end up going home Friday. Ooh. Yeah, I had to do some. Let's see. The 15th, yeah. I had to do some car insurance stuff. Next month is Mother's Day. Mother's Day, and then her birthday, and hold on. What music are we listening to? I'm barely hitting any music. Let's see. Do I have the mic on monitor? Hold on. Testing. Okay, so that's that's good. I downloaded the new update for OBS 32, and you got little hot bars to show you what you can turn on the music. There we go. That's nice. Here, let's see how that works. That sounds nice. There we go. What do you mean, Alter? You mean like... Wait, aren't you Canadian? Or no, someone else is Canadian. I forget. Okay, gotta bring this a little lower. This is nice. This is gonna work out great. I'm working on a couple new functions. Object, sculpt. How do I switch things on the fly? There we go. That's nice. You can switch between things that you're sculpting on the fly. I hear you. I'm coming. My doggos. Had to do something. Oh. Yes, my boys. I'm sorry I didn't forget you. I just had to work. That's one. I don't know. One. They were just kind of love starved. You don't need to go to your cage. You can come in my bedroom. You probably don't want to come in my bedroom because it's so damn hot. Move all the electronics and such. I was gonna film an a box opening video. I got a little distracted with other things. That's grab. That's 2D grab. That's silhouette grab. Oh yeah, here I'm using Blender to sort of make a crude boxing glove, because I want to do. Yeah, that's right. I want to do the multi-punch, so that's what we're going to do there. Again, just like crude modeling, trying to figure out what the shapes kind of look like. Split this so I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll make everything run a little faster. There. Thank you. Okay, see Alt. Good luck with the writing. What is today? Today's Wednesday. Okay. I thought for some reason I thought it was a Saturday. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with rivals. I didn't want to hide it. Okay. Need the compositor. Hey, Condor, how's it going? Oh, Little janky on this, but that's fine. Condor, you're Canadian. There we go. That's who's the Canadian among us all. Okay, that's a 2. Good. I have the settings set to. Yeah, let's kick that out at like 250. Anyway, nice boxing glove. I was just trying to like figure out how to make quick, super easy shapes. And this definitely helped. But more as a reference than anything for the final piece. Meanwhile, I'm also using Blender over here. I've got to add a cryo mat. Oh, crap. I have to go in here and turn off all the things. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Do I need to color that blue? No, this will be fine. I really don't want it to go any bigger, but okay, I think turn the sampling down, and that'll help. No, wait. Crap. Oh. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Oh, duh. There we go. I had everything still moved over here. Oh. Okay, that's what was going on. Okay, where were we? Yeah, I was still trying to get a picture of all the punching bags. Okay, I goofed up. I had everything moved over to this one computer, and I was trying to work on it. Oh well, at least I'll be able to shift some stuff over. Okay. That's what I get. Let's see where we are. This isn't the right setting. Hey, Cage. Let's see. Box girl. Okay, what file are we working on now? Well, let me just move over. Yeah, this is about right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna bring in the boxing gloves. I was trying to do some stuff with color, see if I can actually, like, color it inside a blender. I couldn't quite figure out how to make that look super nice, so I just decided to take a snapshot and then draw over it. You'll see. Okay, I want this to be maybe 400%. What's the view? Okay. I can do render. Camera. Yeah, that's good. It's not like it's going to make anything. No, actually, maybe that'll make it faster. I'm not sure. Again, just babbling. What was the final episode? Was it the robot one or was it the uncle one? I saw both of them. I mean, I saw clips from both of them, and they're just kind of getting mixed up in there. Let's see. How am I going to pull this off? Oh, okay, I know how to do this, since this one's out of whack. Or not in function. Okay, I was wondering why that. I thought it's like I have the drives named, and I call one the Big WD because it has WD like plastered right in front of it. There we go. Maybe this will work. Is that recording? Beautiful. Okay, this will work out fine. And we're back in the game, baby. Somewhat. We back in the game? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yes, back in the game. It was, but it also looked like they may have like weirdly pitched his voice down. The new Mountain Dew cream soda. Oh, is that the dirty? They were calling it Mountain Dew dirty or something. No, haven't had that yet. Anyway, I saw some clips. I saw the clip where they were trying to get his medicine, his meds. Okay, there's got to be a faster way to render this, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, they were trying to get his medication, and it just was another crazy guy. Oh, this music is one of those YouTube songs. Again, I got the whole library from like pre-approved YouTube stuff. It doesn't matter if you got a license downloaded or whatever. Because when you're doing one of these, you'll got like 30, like a ton of songs, and you can't really go through and add a license to every single one of them. Although I do like this song, and so does a lot of other people. I've heard this in a lot of kind of bad commercials, but also some really good YouTube videos. I think the song is called "The Show Must Go On." Let's see. Let me see something. I'm trying to look how to speed up renders real quick. So yeah, basically I know there's about like 4 different storylines. There's Alan's date, there's the robot, and then there's the uncle, which I assume that the uncle and the robot are like 2 different episodes. Instancing. Okay, how do I turn down instancing? Oh geez, this is all light clamping, simplify window glass. No. Switch to GPU. No. Okay, screw this. These are all things I understand, but like, yeah, this is fine. It doesn't matter if I got a little bit of an edge. Wait, what? Is it just that one? Oh, I don't want that. I want both of them. Okay, hold on. Well, let's see. Let's just look it up why they call it dirty. Why is it cold. I say because dirties plain soda by because it dirties plain soda by mixing up syrups and fruits and stuff, creating a cloudy and richly customizable beverage. I know what was that? What was the egg yolk or something? It was the guy in Squirmed. He wanted a. No, it didn't. Let's see. MST3K. My mind's just jumping from place to place. Okay, hold on. I need to. There we go. Perfect. Oh, hey, GTA man. Her name actually I forget how you pronounce her name. Let's see. It's XO. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's pronounced XOZHITL jalapeno. Let's see. Let's just see what the computer has to say. Pronounced Sochi. Wait, Sochi? Sochi. Shell. Social? Here. Sochi. Sochi. Okay, Sochi. Anyway, that's pretty much her canon appearance. That's like literally canon. The way she kind of looks, like the MST face. Squirm. And let's see, we got Squirm. What does the guy order? An egg cream. Okay, pardon me. Is a frothy fizzy drink created in Jewish immigrated communities? Okay, I don't know about that, AI. Let's look at the Wikipedia has to say. Okay, milk, carbonated water, and then flavored syrup. Okay. It's a fountain drink. Yeah, it's basically like fuzzy chocolate milk. You can also have a dirty version with, a Coke or somewhat. Oh man, the original poster for Squirm actually looks pretty boss. Actually, there's like an Italian horror version of Squirm, but then there's like an '80s version where it's. All right, can't wait for those new 4 episodes. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna plug this back in over here. I think what I want there is a little bit of blue. Do, do. Hmm. What are we talking about? Let's see. I've been wanting to check out some Doctor Who. I haven't. Wait. Pop Arena. Oh, the Pop Arena videos. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he does great work. I have not checked out any of the supplementary material. I think there was one time on YouTube they had one of an animated one of Smith, not Smith, Dave Tennant, and it sort of got lambasted for being just like kind of not great. Yeah. It was and they went to aliens, and they went to Area 51. Yeah. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, and people were not too thrilled with it. I don't know what this is like xylophone music. Xylophone. That's a problem. There we go. Oh, Pyramids of Mars. Again, not too familiar with like the. Hmm? Here we go. I lost some stuff. see. The ones for the robot. Oh, okay. Robot mummies. I saw something weird on YouTube today. I know, a stretch, huh? But they were advertising that new Mummy movie by someone was doing a deviled eggs recipe, and it was an officially sponsored thing going on. I don't know. They just hired someone to like do a deviled egg recipe inspired, and the title of the video was literally "Deviled eggs inspired by that one scene," and I'm like, am I supposed to know what that one scene is, or anyway? I didn't watch it because I was like, I bet this is gross, and I still have hard-boiled eggs left over. Anyway, I just thought that was like strange. I was like, huh? What is this? It was like they were like Etsy-tizing. Advertising. Or like trying to do TikTok. And then I just kind of was like, got a little sad because I was like, you couldn't say that one scene from The Mummy. Also, I'm looking at that movie and I'm thinking, okay, is this like a non-generic mummy, or is this actually like meant to invoke the mummy? Yeah, I don't think it's not a remake, but is it like meant to like invoke like the original Universal monster mummy, or I don't even know who's in charge of it. I mean, is it like part of the universe? Is it part of Universal? Here, let's see. Uh, who's Lee? Who? Who is even this guy? Okay. Oh, he did Evil Dead Rise. Okay. And Hole in the Ground. That's good. Ghost Train. Never heard of it. The Mummy. I guess this is a remake of one of his earlier bits. Minutes Past Midnight. Yeah. He's an Irish filmmaker. I liked Hole in the Ground. Rise was okay. I don't know. I don't. There's something about those new Evil Deads that are just like. Remake. No, it says it's definitely a remake and a reimagining of the Mummy franchise. Well, that was stupid. This is AI. Screw it. No. The Mummy, 2000 supernatural film. Is it Universal? New Line Cinema, Atomic Monster, and Bloomhouse Pictures. Distributed by Warner Brothers. So no, this isn't. This needs to be some. This is like totally. Yeah, this is like. That's why they had to put Lee Crone's The Mummy. But I could see how they would be like. I was gonna say. Now I can sort of see where it's like, oh, hey, you know the Mummy? No, you know the Mummy by that guy who did Evil Dead. Oh, okay, that guy. Apparently, he's doing this, and then he's doing another Evil Dead movie. But they're good, like horror movies, but like as Evil Dead movies, I don't know. There's something about how those movies just like went like goofy and off the rails, and the first one had was like filled with like green goo and stuff like that. No, but I heard that they were doing some weird stuff with like new adaptations of the One Piece. Are they restarting just from the very beginning? I heard the studio adapting One Piece is focused on AI. Yeah, okay. Are we talking about a new studio that's working on it, or like are we talking about a different series, or are we talking about continuing where they took like one season off, I guess. What do you mean by Biooichi? Is that something I should know? I'm not. I mean, I don't mean that. I don't mean to sound so you know, antagonistic, but I just don't know what that is. Is that does that stand for something? Oh, it's a pen name. Okay, never mind. Is that the One Piece dude? The guy who did the artwork for the. Oh, he's good. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Okay, let me look. I gotta look this up. Uh, pardon me. Now, I thought that they were going to do other things with the Smiling Friends. Ta-ta-ta. The Smiling Friends really over. The creators said just 3 seasons of what it. It's been said burnout. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, yeah. So the friend bought its own episode, and then Charlie's uncle dies and doesn't come back. Okay. I mean, now they can work on YOLO. Oh, and I guess let's see, Ticketmaster. Jury finds that Ticketmaster is an illegal monopoly. Okay, wow, holy shit, good. Let's see, what is this? that back. Bring this back. Good. Ooh, I just had an idea. Nah, okay. I'll do that later. I just had a little experiment in my head, and I was like, ooh, I could try that. I was like, nah, better not. Just wait. Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean the Andy Circus? Not Andy Circus. Yeah, Andy Circus Animal Farm. Yeah, it's looks okay-ish. I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of criticisms. Made they're treating it with like light gloves, and it's funny. It's a weird. I like the Soviets turned it in with an animated feature into their own version of what the story means, and looks like capitalism is also doing the same thing, or neoliberalism. Same thing. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know about that. It just seems to be like, yeah, that company they're buying up a lot of stock and I guess other things. And like again, it's very much like, hey, sure, we'll just have to see what happens when it comes out. I'm sure it'll really pussyfoot around the fact that, you know. Uh, no, 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 no! I dropped my pen. Oh God. Okay, check for cracks. Nope, it's all good. Okay, see you, Condor. You take care. The David and you know what? I've seen clips of it. The Goliath movie is very in the front of everything because I knew it would be, because if you actually like read the story of David, that's, you know, that's sort of like one of the first things that happened, and then it's mostly just all the shenanigans with Saul or King Saul, him kind of going crazy and just kind of. There's a real love-hate relationship between Saw and, or you know, he kind of King Saw would go flip-flopping back because apparently, I guess they, you know, God said, sure, you can have a king, but they chose Saw, and it was like, nah, dog, this ain't the guy, and so Saul went crazy, and the only thing that like could calm him down sometimes is like David playing on his harp. I think, I don't know. I forgot. I know that the main crux of the story is basically Saw going to take a dump, and um, it's in a cave. Saw's going to take a dump. David walks up behind him and cuts off a piece of his clothes. Not to say, like to say, you know, hey, I was this close to you. You think I want to kill you, but I really don't. And I had every opportunity I could. So, man, I don't know. Just if you want to, I'd rather you not kill me, but know that I would never hurt you. And that's pretty much the crux of the story. I mean, everyone goes for the David and Goliath thing. Oh, good. How was it? Okay, see you, Cage. You take care. Yeah, we got about 30 minutes. Anyway, good. I heard some stuff about the author, but the movie is apparently pretty good. Long? Like, how long are we talking about? I never heard anyone talk about how long it was. Like, what are we talking about? 3 hours or like multiple hobbits? I tell this story every time, but I like when I was watching Lord of the Rings, I was like, I forget what they blew up the ring and they reunited with all the like they were yeah. I left to go to the bathroom right around the time when Bilbo woke up in bed and they all did the jumping and Gandalf was there doing the weird smile. I was like, oh, this is nice, but man, I really got to go to the bathroom. It's like, okay, I'm fine. And then I think I was leaving when what's his face was being crowned, so I was like, okay, it can't be any longer than this. I don't want to. I don't want to like get in the middle of a crowd of people. So I get up and I leave and I go to the bathroom and then I'm like, it's got to be over soon. I'm not going to fight my way back to my seat. So I sit there and say, I didn't have a phone at the time, so I don't know what I was doing, but I just sat there and I guess I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I think it was like another 8 minutes before people started actually walking out. Okay, 2 hours. Okay, ooh. Okay, 2.5 hours. The north side of 2.5 hours. Oh, I mean, I guess if it's a clock, it's the southwest. Can I just delete a whole bunch of stuff? Hold on. No, okay, we're good. I thought I deleted a bunch of extra layers. There we go. We good? We good? We're good. What layer am I working? Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard it's good. The author of it said some really weird stuff about how he doesn't like to get political and everything. It was like, well, every nation on Earth coming together. I don't know. People have a weird way of being like, seeing their own position as just the default position. So it's like, it's not political. Without going into any actual retrospective or introspective, pardon me. So everyone was kind of side eyeing him after he said that. And he was like, "Huh? Are you sure?" Let's see. I want. Is this what? Is this loose? Okay, no, get over there. Yeah, good. Nice. Very nice. Like, I still don't know a lot about the movie. I mean, I know it's something trying to stop the end of the world. I assume it's like two guys up in a spaceship with their little rock buddy. I'm not exactly sure what else, which I guess is a good thing if I ever want to watch it down the line. Oh, let's see. No, let's see. Oh, pause this. I forget what are we. What were the saying? Nope, I don't want to do that. Passcode. Okay. Hey, let you know another drawing I like. Let's see. Wait, you're not past? Are you? Wait, you're not. No, you're. Which one are we again? Is it about Blossom from Powerpuff Girls or? Yeah, okay, good. Let's see this. Letting you know another drawing idea I like to you again. Oh, so did you want another commission, or is that just a, uh-oh, breaking news? What the hell happened? Oh no, it's a monopoly. That's right. I just said it. Damn, the news is so damn slow. I already know things. Ticketmaster is apparently found guilty of being a monopoly, so kiss their ass goodbye. Let's see. What was I trying to do? This it's actually turned out pretty good with the multi punch and everything. I also ended up modeling a stage in the background, which you'll see. I think I had it. I think I may have had it because I think I did something else for this guy. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I sent you a message back. We'll see if we'll get around. And I wanted to check how much time I have for this. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, doing good. Um, copy. Doesn't that look? Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Nope. Oh, wrong. Uh, they showed Victor and Valentino villainous episode in the UK. Despite the yeah, I don't know about villainous. Like I don't remember it ever showing up. I remember like the pilot and some of the bumpers showing up on TV, but I can't remember any of the actual episodes. And I do remember Valentino, V&V, because I it was like one of the last things I watched. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, that needs a little bit more tweaking. Will it do both of these at once? No, only one layer at a time. Okay, that sucks. Let's see. It didn't seem the CN answered to the gravity. CN's answered to Gravity Falls. Right? Okay. But they didn't have like a huge overarching, like. And I was going to say, if they did a crossover with Villainous, then it was probably a little goofy. Unless it was like considered the Uncle Grandpa crossover. You know, of its kind, you know, where it's just like, oh, it's non-canon, it's weird. Cha cha cha. I guess that's it. Weird. Yeah, an hour and 50, I guess. I think I may have undershot it, or we skipped some parts when I was working on it. Hold on. Da-da-da. Get rid of you. I'm just finishing up with this, and then I'll hit the pause button. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Dark Knights. Easy. There we go. I've got this wonderful new plugin that helps you. It's like a VLC, but it's just a media player, and I can add or remove different files, and it doesn't restart like all the other ones do. So, what did I have this on? Here. I guess I miscalculated some things. I had it set to 150. This is 3 hours worth of drawings. I was trying to get it under 2 hours. I overshot it a little bit. But anyway, let's take a look at the final piece one more time. Yeah, I think this one turned out really good. This is probably my favorite of these sort of the boxing ones. Again, modeling that little boxing glove in Blender just kind of really helped I don't know, figure out the position in space a little more. I could have maybe made this main arm a little more transparent, but that's okay. You get the idea of what's going on. She's just kind of like doing all the speed boxing. And this is pretty much on Canon. She's pretty much on model. And pretty much, I think this is Canon, where she's done some boxing. I guess that she's their babysitter. And of course, one of them has a crush on her. Anywho, yeah, that's about it for today. I thank you very much for letting me do this and let me experiment a little. I've got to figure out something. There's something a little wonky with the eyes. Is it a bit no, okay, it's fine, I think. I think they're lined up, the bars. And also I've got to see if I can get the move going too. Anyway, we'll see. Until then, yeah, we'll see what we get up to. Until our paths cross again, I bid you adieu. Have a good one. Bye.